There are so many people who are DV lottery winners for the DV 2021 are waiting for the interview to go to the consular officer at the US Embassy. And there are many of you who are waiting for the DV lottery results, DV 2022, where the results will be coming out on Saturday, May 8, 2021. So whether you are waiting for the results, whether you are already a winner, I know the next step is going to the visa interview. But the question every time people are asking, or maybe anxious about to know, will I be given the visa or will I be denied the visa? So I decided to come here to explain 5 reasons why the consular office at the US Embassy will deny you the visa despite you being among the DV lottery winners. Meaning, if you don't have any of these 5 things I'm going to explain today, it is a guarantee you'll be given the visa, immigrant visa, to come to the United States and become a permanent resident. So for that particular case, the DV 2021 winners waiting for the results, this is for you. If you're waiting for the results to become a winner, to go to the interview, this is also for you. And anybody wants to know what happens, why one person is going to be denied the visa, already you are the winner. That's the reason why they put into the first notification letter of the US, when you win the DV lottery, that being randomly selected doesn't mean you are going to be given the visa. And that is the reason why the number of winners is higher than the number of visas issued by the embassies. The total number of visas at the moment is 55,000 visas. That is the maximum number of visas. But the winners who are selected, it used to be 80,000, then they went to 100,000, but last year, the DV 2021 winners was 133,000 winners. What does that mean? It means you have to do a correct way in order to reduce any chance for you to be denied the visa. There are reasons which are valid to be denied the visa, but in most cases, some people are doing mistakes which are avoidable. I can simply say, you can avoid these mistakes in order to secure or to increase your chances of being given the visa when you go to the consular officer. Sorry for the long introduction, but the way. Welcome everyone, this is EBM Ernest Boniface Makulilo, and I welcome you to my YouTube channel. I know some of you are not subscribers yet. 48% of people who are watching my videos haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel. Please, we are in the goal of this year to reach 100,000 subscribers. Now we are 57,000. Can you please be among the subscribers and be among the people who support EBM Scholars and EBM Scholars family? Let's go and continue to be supportive one another, and I will be able to make more videos, more content, and everything. So, as I said, there are 5 reasons. But before I go to these 5 reasons, I want to make sure the following things you need to understand. As I mentioned at the beginning, the number of winners selected is almost 3 times or 2.5 times than the number of visas issued. So, the consular officer doesn't feel sorry, doesn't feel bad to say no to you to be denied the visa because there will be another person to be given the visa. Remember, the people with the higher case numbers are praying for you to be denied the visa. If you are let's say you are 85,000 case number, you are 90,000 case number, what are you going to do? Your chances is low to be going to the visa interview. So what are you going to do? You'll pray people to forget to fill the DS-260. You'll pray people to make a mistake. You'll pray, some people, they pray for bad things to happen to others so that it can benefit for them. I'm not saying I'm the one, but it happens that way, and that is part of being human beings. So things happen for that particular case. So for that particular reason, what are the ways to increase the chances for you to be denied the visa? So these are the most 5 reasons. I'll give the bonus one, but these are the 5 reasons why you are going to be denied the visa. Let's go straight. Reason number 1 is you will be denied the visa because of the passport. Remember, the green card application used to be you apply without passport requirement. Then later, this is the second year, passport has been introduced to apply using a passport. Why did they require the passport? What was the reason behind for the passport? There are so many people who are scams. There are so many people who did more than one applications with different names, and when they win, they find a way to come with a different name or different passport. So it was a crazy things. Or someone can apply, the same person, say Ernest Boniface Makulilo, Makulilo Ernest Boniface, whatever, and then come and say, oh, I put it, if you win is under Boniface Ernest Makulilo Ernest, you come with it, oh, this is me, I made a mistake on putting my name. So it was a very big scam. Some people started to find a way to go through and cheat or trick the system. So with the introduction of the passport, you must have an expired passport in order to apply. That is the big number 1 thing. Meaning, if you don't have a passport, you cannot apply. Simple like that. Unless there are 3 reasons for the waiver. If you don't have these 3 reasons and you applied without a passport, if you have won the DV lottery at the consular officer, you will be denied the visa. I'm sure of that. Why? You must be either a stateless person. There is one soccer player who is now a French citizen, was born was from Angola. They were on the ocean, going away from the war. In the international water, the mother delivered a child. So it was not any country, it was in the middle of the ocean in international water. So that child was stateless, wasn't belonging to any, was not born in any country in this world. So I'm giving you an example. There are few people of that category are stateless. Being a refugee doesn't mean that you are stateless. There are some of the refugees who are stateless, but not all refugees are stateless. If you are Burundian refugee, you are born in Burundi, you are not a stateless. That's you have to know. If you are stateless, you can apply without a passport, because you don't belong to any country in this world. So how are you going to have the passport? You can't have the passport. Number 2, you must either be coming from the communist controlled country and you are unable to get the passport. So don't tell me, I know there is one guy in Ethiopia, he applied, he won the DV lottery, he didn't use the passport. The question I ask, are you stateless? No. Are you coming from a country which is a communist controlled country? To my knowledge, Ethiopia was not, or is not, Kenya is not, Tanzania is not, Ghana is not, Nigeria is not, and all those countries are not. So for that particular case, if you apply and you are not a stateless, you are not from communist controlled country like Cuba, whatever, for that particular case, you cannot apply. If you apply, you win, you'll be denied the visa, because you have to prove that you're coming from communist controlled country. You have to prove that you are from stateless. And the third reason will be if you have got the waiver letter from the United States Secretary of State or Secretary of the Homeland Security that you can apply without a passport. Not apply, win, and then ask for the waiver. No, show us the letter. So those are the 3 reasons if you can apply without a passport. So if you apply without a passport and you have won the DV lottery, Just continue if you want, but I can guarantee you, you will be denied the visa. So, if you don't have the passport, I usually tell people, don't apply. Go first of all, find those temporary passports. If you are from East Africa, there is East African emergency or temporary passport you can use to go to Kenya, Uganda, Rwanda, whatever, the countries within East Africa. In ECOWAS, West African countries, they have the same one. So get the temporary passport, use the temporary passport. Better not to apply at all, because you might waste some of the money and be denied and you'll be upset. So that is the reason number one, you'll be denied the visa because you applied without a passport. I know not many of you have done that. Reason number two, why are you going to be denied the visa despite of winning? Reason number two, you go to the eligibility. Education and or work experience. You must have at least high school level of education or 2 years of qualifying work experience in the last 5 years. So remember, when we say high school, we mean you have graduated, you have been to school for 12 years, from primary school to secondary school, high school. For instance, if you're Tanzania or in Kenya, there is what we call the ordinary level and the A level, advanced level. O level is not high school. In Uganda, senior 6, whatever you call it, that is high school. So if you count from primary school to high school, is not 12 years. It can be 13. It's not minimum 12. That is not high school. They don't care about your education results. So don't ask me, what if I didn't get A, I got D in mathematics. They don't care. If they want more about the results, high school is a very small education. They could take masters and PhD people. They don't care. This is a random selection and is not based on the merit. The visa by merit, green card by merit is called the EB1. Employment based category, whatever. If you have PhD, you can apply. There is a way to get the visa based on your PhD and employment. So for that particular case, they don't care about your results. You must have a minimum of high school. So if you have high school, you don't have work experience, you are good. If you have bachelor degree, you are good. So don't ask me, I have a bachelor degree, I don't have a work experience. It's either or. Either high school. If you don't have high school, you need to have 2 years of qualifying work experience. So if you don't have those. If you don't have high school education, you must have 2 years of work experience. And when you say high school or whatever, you must go with the transcript. You must go with the results, official government given results. Don't tell me the school has been closed. Don't tell me there is a fire. Without the official documentation, they are going to deny you the visa. As I said, the consular will not feel sorry or will not fail to sleep because they have denied you the visa. They will deny you the visa because there is another person waiting for you to be denied the visa, another person to be given. There are 133,000 people have been selected for the V2021. Only 55,000 visas. So for you to be denied the visa, there are so many people will be given that chance. So don't go and rush. Go to your village, get it. If the certificate got into fire, whatever it, go and get the original. If it's lost, get the police record. Go with the documents. Or if you don't have high school, you need to have 2 years of work experience. They say qualifying work experience. I know here is where many people are going to be denied. When people say work experience, majority of us always think about work experience which you have to get paid salary. Work experience doesn't matter whether you are paid, whether it's unpaid, is a work experience. They don't ask how much were you given as a salary. They ask you, what is your work experience? They don't care whether that work experience is from an American company or is a local company. So don't say, oh, I have a McDonald's certificate. I worked at Starbucks, whatever in your country. They don't care where you worked. What they need to know is, what is the title of the job? What type of training did you get? Do you get a school training or in-job training? And for how long? What are your job descriptions or responsibilities? And who is your employer? Put the information and including the contact address. So those are the things you need to know. So that is something you need to know that. So if you say, I'm a chef, it's good. What training did you have as a chef? Do you cook as a chef at your own home or outside of your house with 10 customers coming in a day, or you are cooking at the 5-star hotel with the certification as a chef? So those are the things they're going to look at. Remember, also try to volunteer. Do things for free. This is the problem. I was talking to one guy, 24 years old. He said, I haven't finished high school. And he said, do you have 2 years of work experience? I say, no. How old are you? I'm 24. I say, how are you 24 years old? You have never worked in your life just for even 2 years. Why can't you just go into even the orphanage and start cleaning every single day, so that you can get a letter what you have been doing to your community? Make sure you have a work experience. And the work experience, you just don't go to show during the visa interview. The work experience must be filled properly in the DS-260. Remember, when you go there, they have your DS-260. They will ask you a question. You said you worked on this, and this one. So don't, if you didn't fill all those information, you show up, oh, this is my certificate. They don't care much about that. Make sure that you fill the DS-260 properly. If you have a mistake, go and ask to unlock and put a proper way. I have a video on how to fill the work experience in the DS-260. That is the reason number 2. And which is the biggest one. Many people get denied because of that, especially those who don't have high school education. On the work experience, they do not know how to put it clearly. What evidence you need to go? You need to have employment letter or contract, letter from your supervisor or your manager or the owner of the company to prove that you are employee, what your responsibility. All those kind of good things have to be put there. Then, reason number 3. Why are you going to be denied the visa despite of winning? Reason number 3. We said number 1, passport. Number 2, work experience and education level. Reason number 3, marital status. Let's say you got legally married, you have the marriage certificate. You got married in 2015. When you applied, you say you are not married, because you didn't have the thought of your wife, or because the wife has a problem with the husband, so say, I'm not married. You win, you say you are married, you put the information of your husband. Adding a person who is not your husband, which is immigration fraud, or lying that you are not married while you are married, or you are married, you are married, you say you are not married, you will be denied the visa. You and your dependents will be all denied the visa. Let me read here. If you go to the instruction number 14 of the DVLOTTERY, it says about the marital status, the current marital status, which you can put on married, wherever, all those kind of things. Failure to list your eligible spouse or listing someone who is not your spouse will make you ineligible as the DV visa principal applicant, and all your spouse and children will also be ineligible as diversity visa derivative applicants will also be denied. Simple and clear. So, failure to put it, you put a wrong one. People are doing this way. Oh, I put my girlfriend, I'm married. That's wrong. If God wants you to win, you'll win whether you are single, whether you are married. So starting putting my girlfriend, putting this so and so, we are married, that if you get married, we are going to do, that is immigration fraud. Do you know if I report to you that way, I get paid $10,000 US. So don't do that. If God wants you to win, if your girlfriend wins, get married legally and you can process it without any problem. But don't lie that this is my wife, what is not. That is reason number 3. Reason number 4 is children. Some people, they put the nephew, whatever, that is their children. Failure to put a child who is not yours, or to say you don't have a child, and after winning you are going to add in the DS-260, this is my child, you will be denied the visa, and all your dependents will be denied the visa. Instruction number 15, if you go to the instruction number 15 of the DVLOTTERY, number of children, list the name, date of birth, and blah 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 of the children. Okay, it says, okay, number of children says, okay, failure to add the child who is not yours, and the child can be your natural born, can be adopted children. Adopted means a child legally adopted by the court documents, not because you are paying for school fees for your child, for your brother's child, that is your child. No. So that is the big thing. If you submit without children who is not yours, failure to list children who are eligible or listing someone who is not your child will make you ineligible for the DV, and your spouse and children will also be ineligible for the diversity visa derivative applicants. Simple like that. There is no sorry for that. You'll be denied 100%. So that is something else. So when you are going to apply for the DV lottery, make sure that you put your eligible child. That is the reason. So number 1, passport. Number 2, education and work experience. Number 3 will be children, or you can put marital status, children. Number 5 is the criminal record. That's why they need a police clearance record. If you have committed a crime, let's say if you are in the US, and let's say you are out of status, you will be denied the visa. If wherever you are, you have committed a certain serious crime, which can be a threat to American security system, you will be denied the visa. So those are the 5 reasons. Bonus, medical, you are not going to be denied the visa because of the medical. What they will do will be, if you have a special tuberculosis, they will tell you go and get it treated before being given the visa or before coming to America. But they are not going to be denied the visa. Most of the medical, you cannot be denied because of that. And they are not going to look so much into medical, your medical history, whatever. They are going to look more about vaccination, because there are certain kind of diseases have been eradicated, like like tuberculosis here in America has been eradicated. So there is children don't get vaccine for tuberculosis. So they don't want you to come here with TB and get spread tuberculosis for people who don't have the vaccine for that particular situation. I know there is one guy in Sierra Leone. I remember he wanted the V2020 and he went to the visa. He was told, we are not denying you, make sure that your child is going to be treated, and then you go and do another test and then come with a negative test, and then you are going to give you the visa. So those are the 5 reasons why you will be denied the visa. Remember, public charge is not a reason any longer, has been removed. Affidavit of support is no longer applicable. Check my video. Public charge, affidavit of support removed. I've explained in detail on the video. You can see on the card. I can put on the description of this video about the public charge is no longer. So these reasons are updated reason previously. Before, the previous reason is public charge or travel ban, whatever. Those are no longer the reasons from this year forward. So make sure that you are prepared. If you want to have an interpreter, there is a way, when you get to the appointment, you can respond to the US Embassy that you are going to the interpreter, and you include the name of the interpreter. You send it to that information in advance. You are allowed to go with the interpreter at the embassy. Don't force to speak English if you know for sure you are not comfortable in English. If you want to speak Swahili, go with Swahili. If you want to speak whatever, so don't force to speak the English language if you know. You can know the English, but you are not comfortable with. Because sometimes that is American accent coming direct for the first time. If your first time to hear American accent, can be a problem. So just go with the type of the confidence you have, and all the documents you need to have. Make sure that you have the documents which are required by KCC and the documents required by embassy. The video about that, what documents are required, I put in the description. Thank you so much. I would like to appreciate for what I've been able to support my YouTube channel. Remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Remember to share this video to others. And let's go and spread the love and the overall appreciation to everyone and support of one another. Thank you so much again. This is EBM out.